Stranger Things is finally back. I just got done watching episode 1. Let's talk about it. Of course, this is just my short reaction. I'm going to have a full review for the first 4 episodes, hopefully by Thanksgiving morning, because we're here binging, and I'm sure if you are as well, make sure to follow, subscribe, comment down below your guys' thoughts, because I know I'm not the only one binging this all tonight. So episode 1, I think, is absolutely perfect so far, specifically as a Stranger Things fan. I think it just gets us back in the gist of where everyone's at and specifically where they are feeling, but as well as what I really appreciate this, and the first thing I notice is that some of the characters just feel back to where I've wanted them to be since season 1 and 2. Primarily Mike. Finn Wolfhard already equaling why Mike was one of my favorite characters in season 1. And I have not had that Mike since a little bit of season 2. Definitely not season 3 or season 4, which I still like the character, but this is the Mike I've wanted, and I love how much they've grown with him, and specifically the dynamic between all the boys. Lucas is definitely dealing with everything kind of going on. He's a little bit bigger, he's going out, and of course, Max is still in a coma. Dustin is still pulling out flames and trying to hold up in Eddie's honor, and he got his ass kicked this episode. That was hard to watch because I do love Dustin. I hate seeing him in such a dark place, but it makes sense. Also, I really like the note of how he actually looks like Eddie, specifically with the mullet. And then, of course, we have Will, who went all seizured out and could see through a Demogorgon, which the Demogorgon heads towards Holly and the Wheeler's house, and what? Specifically with that ending when the Demogorgon pops through? What a great way to end the episode. And I'm really excited to start episode 2 because I'm thinking someone dying. I think Ted's dying. I think I think that's it for Ted Wheeler. No longer sitting on the couch, my friend. I also really love to see how passionate Elle is about, training and all this sorts of things, and specifically how Hopper is about all this. But I think one of my most fascinating things is this crawl and how they've continued to do this crawl per se. Specifically as someone who loves Dungeons and Dragons and Diablo and doing dungeon crawls, I love how they're tying that back into here, and I think it's just cool. The only thing I'm not in love with is the Steve and Jonathan dynamic and how they're just trying to one-up one another. Sure, it's silly, sure, it's fun, but we've been there, man. I'm curious to see where that goes because I still love Nancy as a character, and I really love Robin and specifically the whole radio tower stuff. I actually think that is one of the biggest standouts of this episode. But overall, this is a great start to the season. I think it's actually one of the stronger starts in those first 5 minutes of seeing Will back in the past. Yeah, I can't wait to see how Will ties it. Please let me know down below your guys' thoughts.